So you guys probably saw Nikola stock yesterday, right? It went up 60%, I believe, on the day. Then after the bell, went up another 7%. So we're talking almost 70% on the day. So we're going to do another update in this video, break down the charts, what I'm looking to do, and we're going to cover their upcoming earnings, estimates, all that good stuff. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to get your free money for Moomoo, up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below, open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, and funded with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, the best part of the promo: fund your account at least $5,000, and you only have 2 more days to do this. You also get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed, on top of all those stocks you already got. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, it's a win-win here. Use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. Full disclosure, it does help out the channel. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. Nikola stock right now is up around 5%, which is nice, up another 10 cents on top of what it did yesterday. And if you guys look at what it where it was earlier in the day, your jaws are going to drop. I mean, look, this thing almost hit $3 per share earlier today. So this thing went up 60% on the day yesterday, right? We talked about this. They landed a big deal with Biotech. Go check out that video from yesterday. We talk all about that. We're not going to, talk about that again in this video, but they got, a big deal there. The stock closed at $2.20, and we ran all the way to almost $3. So essentially, we ran another 33% from where we closed yesterday. That's pretty big, guys, pretty big if you ask me. And that's on top of that. Well, not necessarily on top of that, but the momentum continued in the aftermarket. I'm not sure if you guys saw. Like I said, it went up around 8% aftermarket, and then in the pre-market, it just started going up even more. Now we're just pulling back, in my opinion. Let's break down these charts a little bit and see what we're doing. So we can see here, after we hit around $2.95, I guess exactly $2.95, around $3, we ended up selling off down to about, let's see, $2.06. So that was actually a big dump. The stock dropped 30%. So keep in mind, I mean, if you're going to trade this, which I'm personally not in this right now, full disclosure, but if you were to trade this, you have to be able to stomach some crazy swings. I mean, look, we went from $2.95 down to about pretty much $2. That was a big drop there. And, now at this point, we're consolidating. We held around $2.15, $2.20. Now we're starting to make a move towards the 180 SMA. And this is where on the intraday, the bulls, what are they going to do? Are they going to prevail and start pushing through? Boom, we break above 240, start making a move back towards the highs of the day being about $3, or are we going to get rejected and start to go for the lows of the day, which again I mentioned a second ago, $2, $2.05, 10 cents, right around there. So yeah, it all comes down to I guess the intraday, what direction we pick here in the next 20-30 minutes, because if I pull, well, maybe not 20-30 minutes, but for the rest of the day here being, Friday, if I pull up, let me show you this, the 5-day looks like, yep, we're, pulling back a little bit. We are slightly under the moving averages. And on the 10-day, look at this, guys, we're above both moving averages. You guessed it, right? We're above the 50 SMA. We have a golden cross, we have that, which is still very bullish here for Nikola. And if I pull up the 20-day, obviously we're breaking out. And on the 4-hour chart, let me show you some key levels that I believe I did outline yesterday, but let me do it again very quickly right now before we break down the earnings coming up, which again, they're reporting earnings fairly soon here. So a key level is $2 right off the bat, $2.05. That was support in the beginning, middle of December. Also in the beginning, middle of January, we held that point. And now you guys can see, essentially, we completely broke through not only the highs from, the middle of June being about 180, 175. We talked about that yesterday, but we ran right through $2, right? All the way to $3 this morning, which, mind you, $3. Look at this. Let me draw this out. That's another big level of resistance on this 4-hour time frame. Nikola failed at $3 back in the beginning of December, in January, February, right? So essentially, we ran right through $2, filled the gap all the way to $3. Now we're dumping back down. This actually could open up. I'm not telling you what to do, but for me, I'm looking at this like, okay, this could be opening up. Maybe, a dip buy if you believe, it could be a buy the dip opportunity potentially if you believe, we're going to hold to 220 and maybe start making a move back towards $3, which is totally possible, guys, totally possible. It's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. But look, we have Earnings coming up, I believe, on the 4th of August, so that's pretty soon here on that Friday. That's the beginning, or the first Friday, rather, of August. So let me pull up this Safari tab quickly, guys, so we can break down some numbers here around Nikola, kind of what's going on, my thoughts on the earnings coming up, which you guys know, this company's not profitable. They're far from it, and they're not making a crazy amount of money, obviously, top line. But you can see here, Nikola, the market cap now is $1.66 billion. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. The beta right now is a 1.8, obviously way more volatile than the overall markets, and EPS trailing 12 months, they've lost $1.61 per share, which is just unfreaking believable. I mean, that is just a massive loss for this company. And let me see financials wise quickly. What are they looking like on the balance sheet? I'm not too concerned about the income statement right now. I want to look at the balance sheet, because companies like these guys, what are they? They're restricted on cash, right? They need cash to operate because they're operating at a loss, so they're burning cash. They need freaking cash to stay alive, right? So current assets right now are at $430 million for Nikola. Cash equivalents, and short-term investments of $233 million. You guys see that right here. Let me see what their debts are looking like. Current liabilities, $383 million. Okay, so that current ratio is over 1, pretty decent, solid, not bad. $436 million current assets over that $383 million current liabilities, right? Let me pop this down and see what are we looking at here? Payables and accrued expenses, payables, yada, 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 current deferred liabilities. So when I look at the balance sheet, guys, you know this. I've covered this before on the channel, but I'm a big fan of looking at the current ratio. I want to see how much cash is on hand, which in this case, cash equivalents, and short-term investments, it's it's weakened over the last 2-3 years. Obviously, you can see here, it was $840 million. Look at this, back in 2020, right? That dropped to under $500 million, 2021. Now in 2022, as of this date right here, boom, $233 million cash equivalents, short-term investments, which is not enough to cover their current liabilities. And look at their current liabilities, guys. They have completely ballooned over the last couple of years, from $52 million, right? So as their cash equivalents, short-term investments, as they're depleting, right, we're seeing current liabilities increase pretty much exponentially, right? 52 million to 180 million to 380 million. What's it going to be next year? 600 million. I mean, guys, this company, and of course, this is why they raise cash. They issue shares. This company needs cash, guys. They need cash right now. And of course, they're probably going to get some sort of cash somewhere, somehow, or they're going to go bankrupt. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a fortune teller, guys. I wish I could tell the future perfectly. That'd be cool. Actually, on second thought, do I wish I can do that? Probably not. What's the fun in that, right? But look at this, right? So based on 6 analysts, they're looking to do negative 22 cents EPS. A year ago, they lost negative 25 cents. So the loss is going to narrow just a little bit, but nothing really too crazy there. And revenue's looking to come in at $15.43 million on the average. And last year, they did $18.13 million of revenue. So expect a decrease in revenue year over year. But of course, now with this biotech deal, the next year or two, maybe he's looking a little bit better, unless something crazy happens that falls through. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the terms, guys. But, that's what I'm looking at right here, in terms of the estimates, some, quick glance at the financials, some numbers very quickly. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe, guys. It is free. Subscribing is 100% free. Do that right now. And if you want some free stocks from Moomoo, guys, you might as well use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, fund your account at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. And guys, that part of the promo is limited time. Use that link down below. There's literally 2 more days to get your free share of either Tesla or Google, so get on it. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.